This reading isn't about what specific signs mean. It's about how your relationship to signs is linked to your next phase of growth. If you've ever wondered whether something is really a sign or whether you're just hoping it is, this video will help you know the difference. Hi, I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot. This channel is about practical, grounded tarot for clarity and self-trust, not prediction, not mysticism, and not outsourcing your intuition. In this video, we're looking at signs from the universe, what they mean, and more importantly, how to tell whether something is a genuine sign or just wishful thinking. This isn't about decoding specific symbols. It's about what's helping you and hindering you, finding the right meanings for you, and knowing why signs matter in the first place. In this reading, we're going to explore what actually makes a potential sign clearer and what doesn't, what gets in the way of trusting your own intuitive sense of meaning, how you can learn to trust your intuition more, what's influencing your interpretations of the signs you're seeing, and the emotional reason behind why people want to know about signs in the first place. The final card is the unseen key to unlocking your growth, and the overview of the entire reading confirms it as well. So you'll want to make sure you watch to the end for that. Let's get started. The first card is about what you can do more of to make any potential signs clearer for you. And for that, I have the Eight of Cups. Get to know the structure of your thoughts. No signs have inherent meaning. They're simply ways your guides and higher self communicate with you. They're picked to work with your individual intuition, so they could easily mean completely different things for different people. If you decide that a certain sign means one specific thing, then your guides will use that meaning to give you that specific message. It's all about creating the dictionary you and your guides will use to get the meanings across to you. You obviously don't want to go looking for these signs. For example, you don't want to continuously stare at the ground as you walk in case you see a white feather, because then that's not a sign. That's simply you looking for a white feather. And with the way manifestation works, you will find a white feather. However, if a white feather means a specific thing to you, then when you just happen to see one out of the blue, especially if it's unexpected, then you know what that message means, and it's a sign from your support team. The next card is about what you need to do less of, because that's what's causing the confusion over whether or not something is a sign. For that, I have the Five of Wands. You need less noise in your head, less definitions from other people about what a sign means fighting for your attention, and less insistence on looking for signs. Allow them to simply come naturally, so you're not leaning on that outside assurance all the time. They're simply a nice to have that pops up when you need it. Books of meanings for signs are great when you're first starting out in your spiritual journey, but they can very quickly become a limiting crutch that stops you growing your intuition if you don't start branching away from them as you grow. You need to follow your own divine intuition and learn how to trust it. The next card is about what's stopping you trusting your own intuition around knowing if something is a sign or not. For that, I have the Fool reversed. This actually goes really well with the previous card, because this one is also saying that you're too in your head following other people's possible interpretations of various signs. Just like with anything intuition-based, the only person that can reliably interpret a sign for you personally is you. So having other people tell you what a sign means, especially once you start to use your intuition regularly, is just going to result in miscommunication from your support team. If you strongly feel a specific sign means one thing, it makes no difference if every book in existence tells you it means something else. The meaning of a specific sign for other people is irrelevant. It's not set in stone that seeing a white feather has the exact same meaning for everyone. All that matters is what that sign means to you and your intuition, so your support team can put that sign in your path when it's needed. I go more into intuition in my video, How Does Tarot Work? I'll put a link in the description below if you haven't watched that one yet. In the meantime, the next card is about what you can do to trust your intuition more. And for that, I have the star. You can start tapping into your intuition more and more often. The more you practice, the easier it gets and the clearer your interpretations will become. Once you know how it feels in your body to interpret a sign correctly for you, then you'll be more confident finding the meaning of the next one you come across. It doesn't matter if what you get goes with conventional wisdom for what the sign means. All that matters is that it feels, looks, or sounds right to you, or you know inside what it really means. The more you do that, the easier it will become, and the less you'll need to wonder if something is a sign, and if so, what it might mean. Yes, you'll make mistakes at the start, but that's part of learning. Anytime you're not sure if you've got the meaning right, pause, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel into it. Does it feel expansive, or like things are contracting around you? Anything that expands you is typically the correct option because it's opening up more of your authentic self. So if the meaning feels constricting, ask your higher self or guides for clarification. If your intuition works better with seeing at the moment, what does the meaning look like? Do you see uplifting colours or depressing colours? If you work more with sounds, does the sound lift you up like a major chord or push you down like a minor chord? Or are you hearing the actual meaning in the words? If your intuition works better with that sixth sense at the moment, then you're getting that knowing around the meaning or not, are you? It's unmistakable when you get it, so you know what I mean. The next card is about what's influencing your interpretation of the signs. And for that, I have the Lovers reversed. We're going to look at both sides of this. What's influencing you both negatively and positively? So what's hindering you is your ego, the you that is attached to the physical realm, needing to lean on the answer you're hoping to get. If you do that, you're always going to get what you're looking for, but it doesn't necessarily mean that was a sign that came from your higher self. All it means is you were determined to get a specific message, so you manifested it. What's helping you with the interpretation is your aura. The clearer it is, the less misaligned stuff you'll pull towards you, and therefore the clearer the message coming through will be. So throw out everything that isn't authentically you, so you're more magnetic to that vibration that aligns with your higher self, and you'll interpret any signs you see much more effectively. The next card is about the emotional reason behind needing to find and analyze signs. And for that, I have the Eight of Wands. It's desire coupled with a lack of worthiness. You really want to see signs to prove to yourself and anyone else that you're worthy of having messages from your spirit team. If you don't get them, you feel unseen, not looked after, or cared about. But this is the root issue that needs looking at. Once that's sorted, seeing signs and knowing what they mean becomes such a minor detail that you instantly know what they mean when you do see them. It's like everything. The moment you stop needing something is the moment it shows up in your life. So let go of needing to find and interpret signs. And when you genuinely don't care whether you see one or not, you'll find them popping up multiple times a day, giving you the feedback you no longer need. Overall, for the reading, we have 2 8s, 3 majors, and a 5, as well as 2 wands and a cup. This shows this is actually a really big deal, and it's also time to reevaluate your progress and where you're at. The suits show it's time to look at your passions and desires and look at what's emotionally driving them. Are these desires fueled by fear-based emotions, or are they fueled by higher vibrational emotions? If they're fear-based, it's time to let those desires go, process the emotions, and adjust your priorities so you can move forward in a more conscious way. To me, this shows just how big of a deal that final card is to your growth. If this helps some light bulbs go off for you, let me know in the comments below what shifted. And if you'd like help working out how to clear that root issue, or what is specifically holding it in place for you, you'll find a link to my private readings in the description below. Signs and tarot work very similarly, so if you want to know more, my How Does Tarot Work video is also linked in the description. I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot, and I'll see you in the next video.